I don't know what to. Okay, let me play the one first. You can go on your phone. You can't go on your phone after that. Okay, so we have no copyright to the music.
This is the time we come together to keep our country safe forever. So open up your heart, let a true love cover in. Cause love is all we need to make us stand. Let's understand one another and let's live together as brothers and sisters. Without togetherness, we won't have a peace of mind. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only hope that we have. Yes, sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only hope that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only hope that we have. Sweet Liberia, land of liberty is our home. Let us keep it standing. It's the one and only hope that we have. Sweet Liberia, love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Love is all we need to make it stand. Let's celebrate and have a peaceful home. Ladies and gentlemen, Second Jiba will now dedicate this song
Yes, so we have no copyright to the music.
to Liberian people. After a period of 133 years of one-party system, it is the time that the Liberian people will vote and choose their own leader. So let us all celebrate a peaceful election for unity and prosperity. Yeah! Ooh la la! This world is not for war. God made all of us. Together let us walk. God could
Okay, guys, welcome. If you're here, we want you to share the video. Today, we are going to be talking. We are speaking 1 hour on the bicentennial celebrations in Liberia. So we thought it wise to come on as Liberian Women Advocacy Network International and also split talk on our platform to really discuss this issue on why we think that President Weah should change his mind on allowing P Square to come to Liberia to celebrate the bicentennial celebration. While we have Liberian artists in Liberia, talented ones that could step in that place to showcase Liberia on a broader spectrum for the world to see who we are, what we do, what our culture is like, how we dress, because we Liberian has a culture. Our culture is very simple. We are not too entwined into the deep African culture, but we are Africans. So our culture is just on the surface and our clothes are not too heavy. We are very different from all African countries, especially in the West. We speak differently. We are special kind of people. Our history is different. The way our country was liberated was different. The way we got our constitution was different. So this is the time for the bicentennial to show off all these things about Liberia. Bicentennial is a celebration of 200 years of anything in any culture. So you reach 200 years, for you to celebrate that, you have to show exhibit that culture as it is. Not bringing other culture into our culture and to showcase to the world, because the people are watching us. So this is why we are here. The government hired P Square. We are hearing. In fact, I heard that. I heard the advertisement. We have nothing against P Square. We are coming now on a social platform because we are advocacy group, but we want to. This is social advocacy that we're doing right now. We want to reach out to the government and the president or other people that are making the decisions on this particular bicentennial celebration on February 14. The decision to bring P Square in from the advertisement, because P Square advertised on social media that they will be coming to Liberia to celebrate our bicentennial. We don't know P Square people. We watch them on YouTube. Sometimes we listen to them on Facebook. We have nothing against them. But when it comes to showcasing our culture, this is what we are here. We do not want, and we do not want for the government to bring in P Square to come and celebrate our culture. While we have Liberians, our speaking is unique. We speak different from all the African countries in Africa. West Africa, we sound very different from every West African country. Most of the West African countries, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Nigeria, they got a distinct little sound that they have. They almost sound the same. When it comes to Liberia, we sound very different from them. Now is the time, since Liberia is the oldest country in Africa, it's the time for the people to know who we really are, what we can do, how we speak, what Liberia was created for, how was it brought into light. Our people, the culture, the way we sing, the way we act, our tune. We don't want to sound like other people because we sound different and we sound unique. It's beautiful the way we sound. So we here to discuss this because we want to reach out there to the government, that $20,000 is a lot of money for you to give a foreign artist to come and perform in our cultural bicentennial historical celebration, and showing off another these artists, and you don't want to show off Liberian artists, and we have talented artists in Liberia. It's wrong. It is totally wrong. These children can go to audition. It's not late. You can pick the songs that you want them to perform. They don't have to have cuss words in it. They can come out and they can show off and showcase Liberia as who we are. If you want to come in.
Thank you. And I just wanted to say that the bicentennial, the celebration that is going on, is specific to Liberia. It's not that when activities are going on, you cannot invite foreign nationalities to come perform. But this bicentennial is special. It's specific to Liberia. Inviting a foreign nationality to come and sing the songs that he's going to be singing, how does it relate to our bicentennial? How does it relate to our culture? How does it relate to our struggles? The way we began, how we became we became a blended culture, how we became a blended people, the struggles that we had, the struggles that we continue to go through, where we came from to where we are now. The foreign nationality that they're bringing in to sing during our bicentennial, what is he going to be singing that is specific to us that we as Liberians can relate to? The bottom line is that we hear all nationalities, we hear different genres of music all over the world every day. We can go to YouTube and listen to it. If you're a fan of P Square, you go to YouTube, his music is there. If you're a fan of Flavor, or Nigerian artists, or Ghanaian artists, or South African artists, whatever African artists, why am I in the back?
Okay. Sorry.
Whatever African artists that whose music you love, which we all listen to, you can go elsewhere and hear it there. You can go on YouTube, you can go on the pages, you can go to Amazon, buy the music. If it's on CD or whatever is on, you can go to iTunes, you can listen to it. Why do we always have to inject foreign nationalities into things that are specific to us? When we have brilliant artists in Liberia, who are, I mean, they all don't sing the songs they all sing and the music they make. All of them don't use curse words. It's not all of them that use curse words. And besides, if they had been informed that they wanted them to be participants in the bicentennial, they would have given their heads up. That way, they would have prepared themselves. They could have told them the kind of music they're looking for, the details of the music, what they want the music to represent, and they would have prepared themselves. We have brilliant artists in Liberia. Why do we always feel that our own music is always mediocre, but we always gravitate towards other people's music, thinking that it's better than ours? We always put in everything that Liberians do. They always put other people over other Liberians. It is wrong. And we're not being, it's not like we don't like P Square. It's not like we don't like his music, but this is not the time for him to come and showcase his music in Liberia. This is the time for Liberians to showcase Liberians. It is our bicentennial. It should be about our culture. It should be about our food. It should be about our music. It should be about everything Liberian, just as it is in Liberia now that people are trying to promote on the Liberian businesses to say buy Liberian, buy Liberian. I think I saw an advertisement on Facebook where they're asking people to buy Liberian products. If you need services done, go for a Liberian serviceman who can perform the service. So now they're trying to promote Liberians. How in the midst of all of that, when we're trying to promote Liberians, come the bicentennial, we kick out our Liberian artists? How is that even fair? How does that even make sense? So when are we ever going to invest in our own? P Square is already on the world stage. P Square has already showcased Nigeria. So who's going to showcase Liberia? When we have the opportunity to give to our own brothers and sisters, our own Liberian musicians, this is the time to showcase them to the world. When we have international guests coming into the country, when we have international guests listening to what we're doing and watching our program, and then we take a foreign nationality to come and outshine our own brothers and sisters.
And the thing that surprised me, bro, the thing is that we sound very different from these people. We are not them. Even when I started working at my job, I was doing customer service before, and I used to be on the phone. And when I started to speak, the people used to ask me, "Where are you from? Are you from the islands?" I said, "Oh no, I'm a Liberian." They said, "Where?" I said, "In West Africa." I started to describe Liberia to them, how we were formed and everything. That's why my tune different. And there was someone, they were so appreciative my tune, because they said most African countries, especially from the West African region, their tune is very thick.
It
You know,
heavy.
it's just all everything that is
Mhm.
heavy. And then when they heard me talk and I start to speak, they're like, "Okay, you from Liberia?" They start to research Liberia as a country, and things that I did. They will call me back. Sometimes they will talk to me about Liberia. Oh, I researched Liberia, and I never knew there was a country there. So how are we going to sell our country to the world for them to know who we are? People are still don't know where we come from. People don't know who we are. We sound very different from most African countries. We look very different from them. We do things very differently. This is the time for us to show who Liberians really are. You bringing another foreign national, a West African musician to come and perform in our country on our bicentennial that celebrate a historical event, 200 years of Liberia. Everything celebrated should be Liberia. Where is Fatu Geflo? Where is Miata Famule? Where is the people like Solo Blee? Where is the boy who left from America here? What his name?
T12.
D12. Where is the other boy of yours?
Christoph and
Christoph.
Tenchi and all those people.
Yeah. Where are those people? Bucky Raw. Where are they? They have music that don't have cuss words in it. Now, when they're having, look, we do music here in America. I have staged a whole musical show here. I have done, when they call music, my husband's a musician. Most time when the people do music in America, they don't care about cuss words in the music. When they want you to perform as a musician, they do an audition and they call you in to perform and they tell you, "We don't want this certain song. We want you to sing certain song in your music genre. We want you to sing certain music." The songs that have words that are not pleasant to the ears of the people because of this celebration, you're not going to sing this song. When we look at your album, these are the songs we want you to sing. They will pick 3 of the songs for you, and then you take one if you're supposed to only perform 1 or 2 of them, and you go and perform these songs. You cannot deny our artists then say, "Oh, because most of their songs they got cuss words in there, and so they're not going to sing." Aaron Kelly got music, and all the time he cussing and insulting women in the music. They put him in prison. People still advocating for Aaron Kelly today to be free. All the way they say he sexually molested girls, and people still listen to his music. People still choose the music that they like about Aaron Kelly. They listen to the. And I listen to Aaron Kelly music, the music that I like about what he's saying that they want to listen to. So you cannot deny our artists on all other the songs then that cause words and this, that, and the other. We know what we're saying because we advocating in the back as well for these artists of Liberia to have a chance on this particular bicentennial to perform their songs. And especially those artists that sing in the real world Liberia colloquial, the people want to know how we sound. They want to know where our sound came from, why we are so distinct as Liberians. This is the time for us to show ourselves. The Nigerian people, they come, they sing their music in the colloquial, in the colloquial languages. People still go and sing it and they understand why people still sing their song. Why we taking away from our own people? Why is it we always don't like to support one another? Why we don't like to invest in our own culture? Why we Liberians don't like to invest in our own culture and bring light to where light deserves to be? Because if one Liberian succeed and get on the world stage and go to BET or go to one of these music outlets, is all Liberians will feel proud. All Liberians will feel proud. How can we get them there? The bicentennial could be another way to help one of the artists showcase the song, and maybe somebody will see them in the worldwide stage and say, "You know what? I want to support that artist. I like the colloquial and stuff." Black Americans sing in a Black American tune. They got their own colloquial going on. They sing and the music go wild where everybody's singing and dancing. Why is it when it comes to Liberia, we are not proud of who we are? We are not proud of how we sound. Why we are not proud of what we do as a culture? Why we take away from one another? We are calling on president. We don't now when you are having your own birthday party or you having something that celebrate you, you can bring in P Square. This has to do with the bicentennial. You did not produce their program. They have a certain group of people that came up with the whole celebration. Ghana did theirs. There were no different artists perform in Ghana Bicentennial. Everything Ghana did was about Ghana. When it comes to Liberia, this is always the case. It is sad that we see this over and over again. And people will be on social media saying that, yeah, the president went to P Square, they like P Square. This is not about like anymore. This is about showcasing our historical life as a whole, as Liberians, what we did in 200 years, who we are, our background, what kind of way we're supposed to be dressing, what kind of clothes that we wear, what kind of food that we eat, how our people perform, how our musicians sing. You know, that's the kind of music we want to hear. Pa bowling, man, pa can ball. Those kind of music, there's Liberia. That's Liberia right there. Right, can come here if you wish, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, Liberians don't like Liberians. Liberians are always rejecting anything. Hold on, let me adjust my back. I'm sorry to the audience. I have to adjust myself. We are always rejecting our own. Our own. We always reject ourselves. We think that we are nobody. We think that other people are always better than us, and that is the reason why we always put other people before us Liberians. And I mean, how are we ever going to tell our story? How is anyone ever going to know our story? We are blending. Liberia is a combination of two groups of people: the indigenous people and the American Liberians. It's a blended culture. We are a blended people. We live together. We function together. We have all of our challenges together. We have all of our good times together, all of our bad times together. We are still going through it. We are fighting through it. We are talking through it. We are advocating through it. We are trying to get through it. Now we say we are celebrating the 200 years of everything that we are, which is the bicentennial. All of our cultural activities, our social, our economic, everything about Liberia, we are now celebrating. All of a sudden now comes a Nigerian artist. Why? What can he tell us in his music that relates to our cultural celebrations that we are having now? Because why? Because he's a popular artist, or because some people love him? How can you love another nationality and national and you don't love yourself? How can you love the Nigerian and don't love the Liberian? How can you say a Nigerian is better than a Liberian? That's the reason why Liberia just remain on a low level, on the surface. For the bicentennial, you had guests from America that left America to go to Liberia to celebrate. We still have people that couldn't make it on the ground, who are listening, who are looking, who are watching the activities. Now you say you come and inject a Nigerian into our bicentennial. When if Nigeria, I don't even know if Nigeria will celebrate bicentennial. I don't know Nigerian history, but were they to have a historical event in Nigeria, as it is that they don't respect Liberians, you think they will ever invite any kind of Liberian artist to sing even in the backyard, even if it's a backyard occasion? You think they will allow any kind of Liberian to go and sing there? Because first of all, the Nigerians don't respect Liberian artists, because we always put our own artists down. We think they are so mediocre to the point that they're worth nothing. We think that they can't sing anything better. We think why would we think that those children, when they put their songs together, their songs are meaningful? Their songs talks about the struggle in the country from where we came, where we are, and where we are going. Those children put the lyrics together and they sing it now. Is it of a high? Is it of the highest quality? No. But if they have people to invest in them, there where the investing come in. If you invest in your own, you will reap what you have invested. How can my son be a singer in the house that I live in, and I'm having a musical concert, but I go to my neighbor's house and I take my neighbor's son to come and sing in my house, and leave my son out because I feel that my son, the songs that my son is singing is not up to the level of what my neighbor's child is singing. So how will I develop my own son? How will I get my son to the stage where my neighbor's child is? How will I do that when I deny him the opportunity when I get it? When the opportunity comes for me to showcase him and I deny him, how will my son move forward? Who is going to invest in my son who live in my own house, under my own roof? I refuse to give him the opportunity. Who else supposed to give him the opportunity if I don't give him the opportunity? Who else will? My neighbor? My neighbor is investing in his job. Every day, Liberian people talk about son of the soil, son of the soil. We can hear our ear, son of the soil, traditional people, son of the soil. We can hear. The opportunity is now, has come for you to give the opportunity to the son of the soil, to the children of the soil, children of the descendants of the soil of Liberia. The time is now. While we are celebrating the bicentennial, and you say no, we leave them out because they use curse words, as if to say the Nigerian artists and the Ghanaian artists and every other artist around the world don't use curse words. How does that even make sense? How does that even make sense?
For them to showcase our Liberian singers. We need our Liberian singers to be a part of the bicentennial. President, we are that 20,000 you pay P Square, and you get 4 Liberian artists that are coming from the trenches and give each of them $5,000. It will change their life. Those same artists, they're the one that voted for you to be president.
Yeah, was it P Square that voted
you saw they were not going to be spectators in their own economy. Now you're taking away $20,000 from the economy that we, the taxpayer, our money. You're taking it and you're giving it to a foreign artist from Nigeria, whereas Nigerian people will never ever give opportunity to Liberians like that to go and perform in the bicentennial or any program, even in a wedding. It could be one of them getting married. They will never bring Liberian artists to go perform there. You're taking out $20,000 of the taxpayer money to give it to a foreign group. P Square already knew on the world stage. Those training already got money. They came here to America. They were on Wendy Williams show. They went to MTV. They were interviewed all over. How they call him? Said Akon sang music with them. And they got another music with another big like American rapper. We want our own artists then to have that opportunity. The bicentennial can give them that opportunity. If you showcase them on the bicentennial, this thing has been watched all over the world. The people looking at us. Because I have a white man who even told me about the bicentennial that they have it in Liberia. So they're trying to see, and you go and put P Square on the stage and leave our own brothers there that in a struggle, that voted for you, they were running all in the street that we want, and you remove them from there. After you already have come, you start making music, you taking music away from the trade. You said you won't be a musician. Then now they want a piece of bicentennial where you can showcase at least 2 of them to perform very well. You taking that away from them, giving another foreign artist $20,000 of taxpayer money. It's not fair to Liberia. President Toba, you say he was Congo man. President Toba brought everybody, the native people into Liberia, into Monrovia. They brought into Duko to showcase. If you see all his videos, then you will see him in the market, trying to get to know the people, trying to interact with them. And you now, you the son of the soil, people voted for you. You taking away the one privilege in the bicentennial that the artists they could have, that one person could be showcased, and maybe if you showcase 3 or 4 of them, one person could reach the world stage for the music. We sang how we sang. We love how we sang. We are Liberian. We are a distinct set of people. Our tone is different. We look different. Even if we're in the streets and the Nigerian people see or the no strip, we are Liberians. The Ghanaians see or the no strip, but you cannot detect a Liberian or Ghanaian man from a Nigerian man. You have to ask them, oh, are you Nigerian or are you Ghanaian? But as soon as they see us, they know us right away. And that's why we're different. We are proud of who we are. You need to give our artists then the chance to come out there and showcase their song. We want to hear Liberian Kolokwa. We want to hear Liberian Kolokwa on the stage. We want to hear what people singing and they sound like us. We want to celebrate our musicians. They see musicians, then I put you in a chair today. You said that you made a statement, the statement follow you until now. You said that nobody, we're not going to be spectators in our economy. We don't want to be spectators in our economy. Bring our musicians for them to sing on our stage. They have many of them. Even if you have to do the thing, it's not a hard thing. That's why we can say you're incompetent. Because this thing not hard. You're just supposed to get a committee of people. They will bring a trainer. They will come. They will audition them. Everybody will come. Although we have heard their songs, but people will come and they display their songs. The people that they choose among the musicians that come, if that four, then they say, you know what, we want you to perform this song and this song. Make sure you pick the song that will suit the celebration, and they come and perform it. It's that easy. Y'all don't take it away from them, man. Y'all please don't. Then one time, let everything be about Liberia and Liberians. We know y'all respect other people, y'all support other people, y'all will go in the market and buy Liberian things, and then y'all will leave other foreign national things and leave your own Liberians. Most of us now, we're learning not to do it anymore. I got African clothes here. The Black Americans, they're buying it from me for Black History Month. I just saw 3 of it just this weekend. And all my offers, I made sure they're coming from Liberian tailors. Then they asked me, they said, Grace, but where this thing come from? I said, Liberia, the Liberians that sold this thing, they made it. And I only did that to promote Liberia. That all. It's not that I really need the money. The money is good, don't get me wrong. But I wanted to promote Liberia for the people to know who we are, where we come from, how we act. Even some of the t-shirts, they got Liberia map on it. That's how you sell Liberia to the world. Y'all start short-changing us, please. Y'all please start short-changing us. Coming, I want
One
to
thing is, where are the organizers of the Bicentennial?
Yeah.
Where are they? Because I don't think in the I think this idea of the Bicentennial came from a different place. I don't think it came out of Liberia, or maybe it came from a certain group of people in Liberia who organized the Bicentennial. So why is it now that the organizers of the Bicentennial are not in front of the Bicentennial, and now we are hearing that the government wants to pay $20,000 to P Square or Nigerian to come and perform? So are the organizers of the Bicentennial, are they in agreement with the government to send for P Square to pay the $20,000 at this time where Liberians are living in extreme poverty, where the artists are struggling? Many of them have written songs. They have lyrics on paper. They don't even have the money to go into the studio to put their sounds together. This is the opportunity you can give to them to do that, to give them to lift them a little bit so that they can have an upper hand to be able to make the music and to sell it and to be able to get some money into their pockets to move forward, to be able to survive. How do you not see that? Where are the organizers of the Bicentennial? Because the whole Bicentennial look like it's just boiling down to government issue again. And we hate to be talking about this government issue, because this kind of Bicentennial, the thing that's supposed to bring us together, why are we here trying to talk about the government paying $20,000 to a foreign national to bring them into the country, when this is the time when we are preaching buy Liberian, sell Liberian, provide services that are Liberian, secure services that are Liberian? Forget the foreigner mentality. Let us buy from our own. Let us grow our own. Let us put a stop to exporting our very own local foods in Liberia. Let us grow it. Let us build our own things in Liberia, because we have the resources in Liberia to do it. We are out here preaching it. Many people are out here preaching it, trying to produce things in Liberia, trying to get Liberians to be strong, to do things for themselves and for the nation. We're celebrating our 200 years Bicentennial program, and we have so many talented artists in Liberia. I mean, some of them are geniuses. The things they write, when they put their lyrics and the tunes together, you wonder, you listen to it, you wonder. But the problem with many Liberians is that they only listen to hear the musical sound of what is playing. They don't listen to the words. The words have no impact on them. How do we deny our brothers and sisters? Why we always think that they are mediocre? Why do we have the mind that Liberians are mediocre in the things they do? Yes, some of them are, but how do we get them from mediocrity to quality? How?
Mediocrity is everywhere, Vera.
I
Even
understand
Nigeria,
that.
they got mediocre artists and stuff.
Oh, but Liberians think that I mean, there's some of the mindset in Liberia thinks that Liberians don't deserve to move from mediocrity to standard, to quality, whereas mediocrity is all over the world. How do we get them from being mediocre to up to quality, up to standard, if we do not give them the opportunity and we do not invest in them? How are they going to move? Who's going to move them? These are Liberians. They belong to Liberia. They don't belong to Nigeria. It is Liberia's responsibility to move them forward. It is all of Liberians' responsibility to move them forward, to give them a helping hand, to give them a stepping stone. Not in the bicentennial way. It's supposed to be a stepping stone for them to shine a little bit, for them to showcase their talent, for people to see us. Because some of the music I hear, Liberian music I hear, they're good music. I listen to it. I don't know I have no idea who the artist is. I might go to a program and hear the music and enjoy the music. Say, oh, la Liberian music, and we all, we enjoy it. So say, wow, the music is good. Many of us, we play in our cars when we are going about our business. We play our parties, the different types of parties and stuff like that. We play it. Some of us don't even know who the name of the artist that sang the song. Isn't this the time to showcase even our own Liberians to us Liberians? Because some of us Liberians don't even know our own artists. We don't know them by name. We just know the sound. So are we saying to our own Liberian artists that we're only going to use them when we want to have our little cookout? Then we play the music, or we're having our backyard party, then we play the music. But when they come to the big stage, then we're going to deny them to come on the big stage. Is that what we are saying to our own artists? I don't think P Square belongs in a bicentennial. He does not. His music does not. His performance, his music does not belong in the bicentennial. The bicentennial is for Liberia for once. Why can't it be 100% Liberian? For once, man. For once.
Yeah, what artists then a chance, please. President, please get our artists then a chance.
The President, we are second in the bicentennial, Chris. How is the whole government?
I don't know where the organizers are.
Because the whole thing going here, why not the next thing when you go talk, they will accuse you of being political. How is something that we're supposed to be enjoying, something that is supposed to be pleasurable, something that is supposed to be a celebration of our culture, our blended culture? How is it now mixed in with all kind of government business? Why is the government in the bicentennial? Is it the government that thought about the idea of putting the bicentennial together? Why are they in the forefront paying musicians? Where are the organizers? Are they saying that? Are they telling us that they are in agreement with the government? I mean, you come on, man. We will ever be government free. We will never do anything in Liberia that is government free.
20,000 is a lot of money to just give to a foreign artist. P Square, they can sing their music. They have very nice music. People enjoy it. For me, I'm a Liberian. I like to hear my Liberian tune, their voice. So I support Liberian music like crazy. I know during the elections, I talked to a lot of musicians that told me boldly that they were going to pledge their vote for President Weah, and they did. For you now, President Weah, to come and say that you will not allow the training, not that you're saying that, but by giving P Square 20,000 of taxpayer money to come and perform, what we got was struggling artists in Liberia that are very, very talented, and you take that away from them and not giving them the chance to be on the stage and not giving them the chance, but she can come, not giving them the chance to get that money, that $20,000, at least each of them can get $5,000. You bring on them, 4 of them. That's something. They will be promoted with the money, number one, and also the world will see our artists performing, singing in our Liberian tune, how we sound like, and that's all we asking of you. You cannot take this away from Liberians too. It's just too much. It's always the case. I was trying to call my husband to come and talk because he's a musician and his music done well here in the States. But Liberians are not even the main people that support him at all. So I want Barack to come and say something, because this is so sorry for our 200 years for the one time Liberia to be on the world. I thought they are taking everything away from us. Really? You have to sit down in the chair, Bash. Yeah, because this is stream, yeah. Come on the chair and I will sit on the other one.
Well. Good afternoon, folks. I'm not much of a Facebook person, but when I heard of this news, it was disturbing, unsettling. My name is Barchugu. I will speak to a few stories of my own, and then I will give some pros to why this is unsettling. I'm a gospel artist. We Liberian, we've always encountered things the hard way, because why? our people fail to promote us. They fail to accept their own. They fail to embrace their own. So we don't have any culture that we embrace. We embrace things from here, there, and that's disturbing. Uh, I heard that they're using other
Nigerian artists
Nigerian artists to come to Liberia to perform
on the bicentennial.
and on the bicentennial, and because while they have a lot of explicit of vocal languages in like the Liberian local artist songs or Liberian artist song. I've performed a lot of places on air in the States, in Hollywood and other things. Now, I will tell you the selection process of the whole thing from what I know. We went down Hollywood to perform. These people will tell you, know what? Give us this genre of music that we want you to perform. And they'll give you a long list. You go, choose the song that you can perform, and then you turn it into them. You turn it into them, they'll give you time, you go over it, and then they will call you to audition. They call you to audition those songs. This is what they want for you to perform on their show. And it was like, you know what? We want this, we want that, we want this other song for you to perform. Now, Liberia, I won't say they don't have people that know about it. They have people that know about it, but they choose to do what they want to do. Or Liberians choose to do what they want to do. Those songs, when we perform it or audition it, they say we want this song and that songs. That method can just be applied to them selecting songs from the Liberian artists in the States and Liberia. Because you have to promote your own. If we don't learn how to promote our own, how will the world embrace us? Or when will other people out there get to recognize us? And we always happy to embrace someone from other culture and be proud of other cultures. We see other people performing and doing other things, embrace them, promote them, and that's unsettling. I don't want to politicize it, but it's highly political when the people go out to get the artists. And there are a lot of Liberian artists that I know personally, and some that I don't know, some music that I enjoy, hip hop, R&B, and what have you, even gospel, that should come out, and speak of this, because you ladies speaking on this, you are not artists, but just that you have your country at heart. So this is why once you see something that's ill in society going on, that's not right, you will speak about it. And I applaud you people for speaking about it. And this is why when she told me to come and speak to this, I said, I will come and speak to it, because this is not right. There are a lot of artists out there that whatever part of the government, branch of the government that's responsible for this should sit back. You have other Liberian artists out there that they should promote, not go and get some foreign artists from outside to come and promote. P Square have performed with Rick Ross, they performed with Akon, they've been on MTV, they've been to Wendy Williams, they've been on international scenes. People know them. But there are a lot of struggling Liberian artists. In fact, the industry in Liberia, the industry is dead.
Yeah.
And who else will give or birth this industry or put it to its knee or have it to stand on its own? Liberians. And where does it start from? Where does the buck start from? The government. The government should be able to set up a system. Whereas these artists will audition. I have listened to a lot of artists. What is this boy Nina you always listen to? Solo. Yeah, I've listened to a lot of music. They don't have no vocal or languages in them. So that's that's no excuse for you to say, oh, they use a lot of profanity in their songs and everything. There are other songs there, one artist, Liberia don't recognize their own until other people start to recognize them.
Exactly.
They don't recognize their own. There was a boy, Quincy B. His song was doing good, we were listening to it, we were enjoying it, but as soon as
he died,
oh, his music blew up.
Because they only recognize when they're dead.
Yeah,
They associate themselves with the dead.
Don't
when you're living, they don't praise you, they don't support you, they don't promote you. But when you're dead, then everybody know you. Because it's so sorry for them.
I mean, it's not a good thing to identify yourself with the dead, though we respect them, we honor them, but give the man his flowers when he's alive. There are other struggling artists in Liberia that needs help.
And they're talented.
And then by you just helping them, they will put the country on the map.
Yeah.
They'll put the country on the map because a lot of people, there's a missionary here that we know, they probably 5-10 minutes they live away from us. They were in Liberia in the 70s. Each time I go up to perform, they will ask me, oh, do something local.
Yeah.
But I don't sing in vernacular.
Yeah, do something Liberian.
Do something Liberian, but I will try to identify the best way possible, even if it's my own composition that I would do. But I haven't sing in vernacular. I don't sing in vernacular, our native language, which is something that I regret. And sometimes I blame my dad for that. Because it's something that I really want to do, and I really envy them in a good way. So I will urge those in the government.
All the people who planning the bicentennial.
Who responsible? It ain't late yet. To start correcting your steps. 1 foot before the other. Bring those artists in. You want to bring international artists in? Yeah, go ahead and bring them. But those people should be there to even open up. That's what they do. They open up. Those little artists got to open up for the bigger artists.
Yeah,
that's what you want to do.
Should be showcased more.
Yeah. Put up give them a platform more. You can bring one international artist from there, but then you have them surrounded, so the local artists can be able to open up for those bigger artists. But then you give them a platform, because how would they be known?
But they have Liberian bigger artists here in the States.
And
if you send it for P Square, you may as well send for the Liberian artists here that are in the States, because some of them, their music very good. Those boys from Minnesota. Yeah. Their music was sing everywhere. We went to other Nigerian parties. They were singing. They were playing the Liberian music from Minnesota. And my cup, that red cup thing, how they sing?
Oh, drinking drinks.
You were drinking drinks.
Yeah.
They were playing it.
Yeah.
In a Ghanaian party, we drinking drinks. So bring the artists from America here that's in America and take them to Liberia, and then the local artists can open for the American Liberian artists.
And that's how it's
done. Be about Liberia.
That's how it's done on every show. And there will be people that will open for Jay-Z, people that will open that did open for Lucky Dube, people that open for Bob Marley. It won't be a bad thing to have those artists, those local artists, opening for P Square. I don't know how far the process is, and if you can't cancel it, bring in those artists, because you need to showcase your talent. Because otherwise Liberia will just be lost.
All the time
will always be lost. All right, thanks for sharing with you guys.
Yeah, very good. Come here. I just want to to speak on hip hop because he's a musician.
Yeah, but I mean, he couldn't have said it any better. We want it all Liberian. We need to showcase our own. We can't always leave our own behind and expect other people to be the one to bring us up. If we don't support each other, if we don't uplift each other, if we don't push each other forward, especially in our own occasion, our own activities, who's going to do it for us? We're going to expect a foreign person to come in and do it for us, because at the end of the day, the other foreign nationalities, the other foreign countries in Liberia, the other foreign countries in Africa do not give Liberia the chance that Liberia gave to them.
No.
And we see that Liberia is a country with an open arm. They welcome everybody, every other nationality from around the world, and in West Africa or in Africa as a whole. They go there and they're free to do anything they want to do. Liberians do not have that opportunity elsewhere. They don't have it in any other African country. Here it is. Look at the situation in Ghana, where they're trying to get rid of the Liberians who've been on the Buruburan camp forever. Yeah. Do Liberians get jobs in Ghana? No. Do they get jobs in Nigeria? No. Are there opportunities? The way we open our arms to other West African nations, the citizens of other West African nations, do those countries open their arms to us like that? I mean, when the war came, they accepted us, we went there. But aside from that, were we able to get into positions to help ourselves, to work and help ourselves and our family? It was a struggle. And Liberians
They
continue to
they did not
struggle.
allow that for real because my nephew, I'm very proud of him, Anna Smith. He was in school in Ghana. He lived on a refugee camp for so many years. He went to school. He's very smart kid. And this little boy had opportunity to get a scholarship with United Nations, and he went to Legon University, graduated summa cum laude. And he gave the speech, and they were so shocked he was a Liberian. But after that, what? He had to go back to Liberia to find a job. Nobody would get him a job there. He didn't sound like them. He didn't speak tree, and he didn't, he was not one of them. And it's within the right to do that. I don't think it's right. It's wrong, but that's how they do. But this is not even about that because we Liberian, we are very loving people. So they come to our country to get work. They even work in the government. I met one of them in the justice ministry working. He was there speaking tree. So the Liberians, that's how we are. But when it comes to this historical event, this is a historical event. This is about Liberia. There
Yeah.
will be no compromise on this. Everything performed, everything's done should be about Liberia. We don't want to hear P Square. Sometimes I listen to them, I don't even understand some of the things they say because I'm not Nigerian. I don't the vernacular. I understand some. I don't understand some. See where we're Liberian when they sing, speak and sing, they will understand some. They will not understand some. The music will be out there. But why are they even performing in our bicentennial historical event that's supposed to celebrate Liberia and everything Liberia of its own? Why? I don't care if the artists are not together. I don't care if the music industry is not working together in Liberia. This is the one time that they should not allow a foreign national to perform on a Liberian bicentennial show, especially when it comes to music and any other thing. That is just so wrong, and that's what we are saying. We are not here for all the other naysayers that are here talking all kinds of things. You're just looking for notice. We're not going to be bothered with you because you don't even know you. So we don't even care. We just telling you that what we think. We are social advocating right now for the music industry in Liberia that they should be given a chance. I don't think they should bring any foreign national musician to come and perform, even if they were Americans. No, we want Liberian artists. They should be given the opportunity. This is the time. The music industry in Liberia is very poor. You don't think this could help them to uplift them and do something, blow their music up? Maybe one of them could be seen and somebody could like them in the international space and take them and sponsor them. We have to invest in our own. That's what we are saying. The other countries do that. Why we don't? Why we are not doing it? They will have a Liberian store here, or they will have a Nigerian store here. Liberian person will come. They will rather go buy from the Nigerian store and not buy from their own people. You need to start to work together and start supporting one another. We all when I would like each other all the time, but when it comes to support that will bring Liberia on the West, we have to push. We have to support one another. You work in the office, you see the white people, they come there. These people, they are not all Americans. Some of them are Irish, some of them come from Germany, some of them come from Switzerland. They're all different, but you will never know in the office space because they will not say, oh yeah, I'm a white man from Switzerland. No, you just look at them as Caucasian and they all get along and try to help one another. We can do the same. Let us get along and try to help Liberia in this one thing. The other West African countries around Liberia should be supporting us in this. They should attend the events. They should be part of it, but not to perform within it. No, they should lead the performances and everything to Liberians to do it. This is the time for us for them to know who we are. Because they're too probably seeing Liberians, we don't even know who they are, this and that. So this is the time for us to show them who we are, what we made of, how we dress, how we sound like, how our music are, how the sound of our music, how our people sound when they sing. It's just a fair thing. It will just be fair. That's all we're saying. Fair, you can say,
But
it will soon be our 1 hour so we can get out of here, dear.
yeah, we're out of here. But excluding Liberian from their own bicentennial program is such a disrespect to Liberians. It's such a disrespect. You're already as it is. The other African nationalities, they don't respect Liberians. I was telling you a story that I was coordinating a baby shower for a family member of mine, and the DJ was a Liberian DJ. We told him we only want Only Liberian music play at the shower. We didn't want any other nationality music play, any other nationality music playing. And an in-law to the person who I set up the baby shower for, who I coordinated the baby shower for, came to the event and started to insult the DJ. He actually told the DJ, "La Liberian mess you playing, try and move it from there, try and put on Nigerian music on. We Nigerian, we are the superior when it comes to everything. Nigerian music is the best." But we play with him that night. We told him to get the hell out. That was a Liberian function. You come to a Liberian function, you will listen to a Liberian music. If you don't want to listen to it, leave. This is not a Nigerian function. So already as it is, the other African nationality, they don't have no respect for Liberians. They don't respect our music. But guess what? When we cook our food, they will sit there and eat all of it. But when it
Yeah.
comes to the music, I've noticed when it comes to Liberian food, the other nationalities, they will sit there and eat it all up, and they will pack up and carry, and they will tell you how it's so good. But when it comes to music, then it becomes resentful to Liberian artists. They tell us our music is trash. They tell us that they don't understand what we say in our music, that our
But we
music,
don't understand what they're
yeah,
saying.
our
You-
music is of a lesser standard, is of a lesser quality. If you notice, most of the Liberian and the Nigerian artists, yes, some of them are good singers, majority of them are good singers, but they have a lot of auto tunes in the music. When
Yeah.
it comes to Liberians got auto tune in the music, but most of the Liberians, they sing raw. They give raw talent. They don't use too many auto tunes, or very few of them I see starting to use the auto tune a lot, and the auto tunes tend to overshadow the real voice. But Liberians give raw talent as it is in a Liberian colloquial, in a Liberian vernacular. They give it as it is, and we understand it. That's who we are, Liberians. We
Okay.
don't care who understand us or not, because the fact is that we don't understand the other people, and we still enjoy the music, and that is the reason why we have to promote our own. If we are going to start this campaign about buy Liberian, sell Liberian, promote Liberian, eat
Support,
Liberian,
support
you know,
Liberian.
provide Liberian services, acquire Liberian services, hire Liberians. If we are going to start the campaign, which they are on, then it applies to the artists too. When it comes to our bicentennial, this is about Liberia and Liberians. It's not about anybody else. Then we must hear Liberians singing. That's what we are saying we want. We matter too. Liberians matter. Our artists matter. We need to hear their voice, and we want them to grow too. We want them to be on the world stage too. We want their voices to be heard on the world stage. We want the people to know the difference in our culture, the difference in our speaking, the difference in our accent. We want all of that to be known. Also, we want Liberia on the map, and this is the time. We reject P Square now. Are they going to listen to us? We don't know, but we are stating our claim here. We reject him. He has had his time. He is made.
Oh, they
He
will
has
listen
put
to us.
Liberia on the
Trust
he
me.
has put Nigeria on the map. This is not about Nigeria. This is not about P Square. It's about Liberia and Liberians. If you continue to talk about son of the soil, you bunch of hypocritical people, now it's time to promote the sons of the soil children. Now it's time to promote the children of the soil, and then you're rejecting them. What does that say about Liberian people?
That's the question. And then on Jeremiah 1:5, I just want to tell you that I know you said that you agree with everything we're saying, but we should get together with the organizers. The reason why we came here is that we heard the announcement from P Square. Go on Facebook or Instagram, you will hear them saying the announcement that they were invited by President Weah. They never talk about the organizers. So that's the reason why we came to talk. If the government is involved in this whole organizing of the whole bicentennial, the government will have more weight on it. So that's why we're saying that they should not, the president should not invite P Square to perform. We want our Liberian artists. We know some people, Jeremiah, I'm not speaking to you, but they got some people on this Facebook that they are obsessed with President We are because they're so stupid because of football. And someone it's just so sad that you cannot, we know that the man is a football star. We recognize that we all used to like it because he put like on the map. That's true. Doesn't get him the right to be president, but they still get the presidency to him, and we accept it because now he's our president. But we cannot do this thing that Every time people come to talk what is just relevant and true and real, and people come to equate it with, or they come to attach it to, oh yeah, you don't just like the man because they are his football fans. So sometimes, and we know we're dealing with all kinds of Liberians, because sometimes it's just so sad, the mindset of most of Liberians, the war mess a lot of them up. So we understand their mindset, but we just saying P Square said it, and we listened to it, that they were invited by President Weah. They said it, and they are being paid $20,000 to do that performance. So we are not going to reach out to no organizers, because we know that the organizer did not invite them. They already said the president invited them. They come to celebrate with the president. So we're saying that
Okay.
if we invite them, he should invite Liberian artists to come and perform instead of inviting them, because they got talented Liberian artists, and we play their music. It
Well,
came
Chris,
a time here on Facebook, we play Liberian music every time we came on, and we still do it today. We play their music, we promote them. We have even helped some of them, a lot of Liberian artists. We help a lot of them. We have a program that we use to help them. And if you watch our pages, some of y'all who so obsessed with we are, if you watch our pages, you will see Liberian artists then coming to tell Liberian women advocates, say thank you for helping them through certain things. So y'all don't even know, y'all don't come and say that. Some of y'all will know your fan. Your minds are so deranged that when you guys are fans of people, you're fan to a certain mega star, you don't see no wrong. You do it here, even in America. When the people who are fan of R. Kelly, they say R. Kelly was right for sleeping with young girls. They said it because they're a fan. So their minds are just so blind. Their minds cannot even think. Their eyes cannot see. They're just so blind to everything that they cut off their real senses to see that when wrong is wrong is wrong. So we just think that we need the president to give the opportunity to our Liberian artists. The Liberian artists, they got talented Liberian artists. We have heard a lot of them, or else will not be coming here to talk. We play their music. Some of them have even made music for our cause that we fight against, that we fight for. I mean, so we're not here to just sit down and talk to Joey fans because of football. Some of y'all even got plans for your own children's life because you're just caught up in your own self.
but
Yeah,
Chris,
and that's just it.
Chris, oh,
Yeah, Fira.
imagine when George Weah put Liberia on the map for soccer, right?
Mhm.
Imagine when George Weah was an upcoming soccer star. He was not perfect then, but he was good at his craft. He was good at his skill. Imagine all those times when Liberia used to play games and everybody knew George Weah was good at soccer. Imagine had the regime at that time told George Weah, just sit to the side. We are playing this match, but we're going to use a soccer
Betty
player
Pele.
from Ghana.
Yeah.
We are going to use him from Ghana because we think that he plays better than you. How would George Weah have felt? Had George Weah not always been given the opportunity to go out of the country to play on behalf of Liberia, to play within Liberia and outside of Liberia, which landed him to the status that he landed at? Had he not had that opportunity given to him by Liberians, will he be the world best today? Will he have the status that he has today? So it's the same with the artists. Give them the place, man. Give a man his flower while he is alive. Give him his chance. Let him shine. Let him get good at his craft. And that's all we are saying. Today, George, we are becoming world best because Liberians gave him a chance.
Of course.
Liberians put their hands around him. Liberia gave him an opportunity to go and play outside and within Liberia for him to perfect his skill and get and acquire the status he has today. And that's what we're saying he should do for the artists of Liberia.
And some of us never even like football. But when he
Yeah,
was
but we
playing, we go on the
promoted, we
field to see him.
cheered for
Every
him.
time we wanted to support
Yeah,
him and Salisa Deepa because they were the stars on the football field and the goalkeeper. I forgot his name. I'm not a football person. I went on the field just to force myself because the idea we had like brain star. He should do the same for everything. They don't have to be about him. Just you need to put like artists on the Bicentennial program to sing that. What we telling you. You need to put Liberian artists on. That's the right thing to do. We want to say thank you for watching. We just came here. We are Liberian Women Advocacy Network International Group here in the States. We are doing social advocacy right now for Liberian artists in Liberia. They have the right to have the chance. They are not going to be spectators in their own country. We have said it, and we hold we are to his word. Thank you for watching. God bless you guys. Have a nice day.